Hello everyone. This is Subramanian Gurti, faculty from the Department of Electrical Engineering, IIT Tirupati. So this is the second part of series of lectures on gearing up for online teaching. In the last presentation, we have talked about different hardware tools that you would require for making these presentations, right? So if you recollect this one, so we had talked about various essential tools and the desirable tools for recording the online the video lectures. Say for example the touch based devices that you would require, about them other desirable things that would help to make it more effective. Initial idea was we would cover in the second video at least three recording tools: PowerPoint, Zoom, and then there is another OBC Studio. Okay, these are the things I initially thought, but later I felt like let's keep it very small, modular, not more than 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. So I am now restricting to just PowerPoint based video recording. So in the next series of lectures, I plan to cover the remaining tools. Okay, so for those of you who haven't gone through the recording setup, and if you have any questions, you will find the link to it in the description of this video. You can go back to that. Okay, let's move on. So yes, so in this what I would do is I would show you how to record an online video. So in order to show you that, I need to record this video. Okay, so to this end I will be using again my favorite one, OBS. I will be, so through OBS I am now going to share my desktop. So you will see now how I could record a video. Okay, whatever exactly I am doing on my desktop, you will be able to see that from here. Okay, so this is, yeah, by the way, I keep it in the view mode while showing it from the OBS. So let me go to the usual mode of presentation, right? Assume that this is the presentation that you would like to record. Okay, by the way, you won't see me anymore because I'm just in the desktop mode. Okay, so what I will do, you need to do is, this is, you open your presentation, you make your presentation in PPT and open it. Then you go to this option record. Here you will see that record slideshow is there. You click on that. Let's say you do it from record from beginning. So the moment I click it here, it will start recording, right? And then it will give you some options here. Okay, I'm fine with the default options. So the recording started. So let's say I will, as if I'm presenting it quickly, I will do it and then I will show you the remaining steps. Okay, so this is the video that we are recording with the help of PowerPoint. Welcome to this presentation. I am moving on to the next slide. So let's say I will talk about here in the slide about various the pipelines involved in teaching and online teaching hardware setup. This is what we have discussed in the last lecture. Assume that I also want to write something here. That's also is possible with PowerPoint. Okay, so let's say I want to draw something here. I could do that and you will see that in the video. Okay, so let's something XYZ. Okay, and maybe I would like to write something here. That's perfectly possible here. Okay, this all gets recorded and then I could move on here. So this anyway I'll come back to it shortly. So in this, to keep the recording brief, I'm just quickly skimming through that what you could expect there, and assume that I am done with this presentation. That's all. You are done with your recording part. Okay, so for example, you want to see how it has come out. Every slide on the right side bottom, you will see a symbol like this. All you need to do is click there. Yeah, then you will be able to now you won't be able to perhaps listen to it, or I am not sure because from the port I have connected something else, external device, but usually you could listen to them here. Okay, so this is true, each slide will be having the same thing. All you need to do is take your cursor there and you play. So whichever you have presented while you are in that slide would come there. That's all, you are done with presentation. Okay, one way is you could share this, okay, as a PPT itself. Otherwise all you need to do is you go to file, you go to export option, you go to create video, let's say let me go with an internet quality video here. Use record timings and narrations. You press create video. Okay. uh, so this here, for example, lecture online teaching 2, it is going, let it do that, I don't mind. So now you could see in this bottom that it is creating a lecture online teaching.mp4. Okay. So that's how you could create the video. That's all you have to do, and then you share the mp4 thing. That's it. These are all the things that you have to do, nothing more, nothing less. Okay. So let me point out here few tricks or few things that you might miss in the first go. Is that, notice here that while I started recording things, okay, let me just put it in the full screen mode here. Okay, I'm not recording now, but let me show that out. Suppose I am in this slide. Okay, then assume that I finished covering this slide and came to this slide. In a conventional way, for example, if you want to show something in the previous slide and click it here, what would then happen is whatever got recorded earlier for this particular slide will be overwritten there when I come back. So make sure while you are recording it, you don't move back and forth among the slides. So that's point number one. Point number two is that, suppose assume that the way I gave explanation for a particular slide is not good. Okay, assume that whatever I explained here is not good. So I could in fact just check out here. You could just open this and then you go to again record mode and simply record for this slide. Okay, so this saves you, unlike the regular videos that you do with the tools that I would be talking later parts, this is not possible with the other things. So you could simply overwrite or re-record only for those. You just open that, you choose appropriate option there and just record for this slide so that only this slide gets overwritten. Okay, so let me come back from here and show. By this time hopefully, uh, yeah, this got struck. Yeah, it is asking, do you want to keep your annotation? So if you want to later convert it into PDF and share it with students, you could keep annotations. Now whatever I have scribbled there is meaningless, so I'm simply discarding that. Of course this would now remain because earlier I haven't done that. Okay, so yeah, by this time this recording has been done. So let me go to that particular folder. I think I have it here, lecture online teaching. Okay, and here is the recording. So it is, I took 8 MB space there. I'm just playing it here. Okay, so this should come here. Hopefully I'm not able to listen because that port is audio port is occupied with something else, but I'm not, you might be able to hear it in the video. That I'll check after some time. Okay, this is all. You could simply share this video with the students. Okay, done. So let me come back to the usual mode of presentation, okay, which I would prefer. So again, unless I keep my slides here in the view mode, there is a problem in seeing it properly there. Okay, let me come back here. Okay, so just some pros and cons of this approach. Very easy to record, you have seen that. Easy to make corrections, I already explained that. Can be shared as a PowerPoint or a video. Okay, that also I discussed that. Okay, now for example, another thing is that what are the cons of it? You cannot share. For example, I wanted to share the desktop with you just like I did right now. That is not possible. Do just a minute. Yeah, that's not possible to do that. And then for example, you want to include your video as well, that's not possible. Okay, as I mentioned already, if you move back and forth the slides, whatever the latest thing is there, it would overwrite whatever is earlier recorded for that particular slide. And as far as the video size and resolution are concerned, you just have controls, three controls. Okay, very low, medium and large. For most of them it might not be a problem, but nevertheless you don't have a finer control over the video sizes and the resolution at which you want to record the video. Okay, that's all for this video. And in the next video, I would like to cover about how you could record the lectures using Zoom. As I mentioned earlier, it's more of a hack to the conventional way of using the Zoom. Okay, yeah, I'll stop here. Hope it is clear to you. Okay, so let me come back. Okay, so just a minute. So this got stuck. Do you want? No. Okay, let me come back. Okay, so that's all for this video. See you in the next next presentation. Yeah, bye. Thanks for watching.